You know, I have to say, I really appreciate how Chrono Trick basically has, like, you know, a 2 to 3 hour type of run, type of, like, you know, gameplay to it. It's basically just jump in, play for a session, put it down, you're good to go. The real question, though, is it going to get grating, having to play through the same levels every single time? Just going to skip to cinematics here, pop up. There we go. Now, I read a little bit about day 2 for Chrono Trick, and apparently the idea here is that we're basically going to go visit, like, you know, the witches, the city of Steam, the ocean depths, and each will basically have their own specific boss, depending on, like, what, like, you know, part of day 2 will basically do. Basically, if we go with Gears of Sorrow, we'll basically have to fight, like, a sort of, like, you know, Frankenstein abomination when we basically get to the city of Steam. If we go with, like, Witchcrafter, we basically have to fight, like, you know, 3 witches as opposed to, like, you know, the 2 we basically fought before. Cinema Rage basically has us fighting, like, you know, both bosses of, like, the ocean depths, as well as, like, you know, especially, like, you know, Harvey Ocean type of boss, which basically has this, like, you know, own theme to it. Of the bosses, I think we're going to do Witchcraft of Fear for now, so let's enter. And we'll see what it's all about. Alright, so, Trade of a Dream Realm. Revenge. Max HP of the enemy is reduced. However, all damage dealt for other enemies within the room will be increased upon its death. Alright, so day 2 basically has this sort of trait system where you basically have to fight underneath, like, certain traits basically for, like, the enemies and, like, yourself. So basically for this time we have, like, Revenge, and we're pretty much starting to see Steam here. Alright, so here's Dual Hooks Tar. For every attack, apply a stack of elemental defense debuff to your target, max 10 stacks, lasting 1 turn. Immune to Drenched and Greasy. So basically with Dual Hooks Tar, we can't be drenched or greasy. I'm not sure it really applies to us on this run. Torture. When an edge-adjacent target is defeated, create 3 tiles of fire behind them. I haven't used, like, shotguns, I haven't really used them yet, so I might use that over, like, the dual daggers for now. And the life bar, that's the staff, I haven't used those either. Each time you receive damage, restore 10 MP. Immune to Drenched and Greasy. It does more damage, it basically has, might want to try this instead, I think. Energy Collector is a relic, so obtain a stack of its effect whenever a buff falls off. On 5 stacks, all damage dealt will be increased by 5%, lasting 5 turns. Interesting. Hand of Strange Magics. Affect enemies and objects directly in front of your character. Applying stun for 1 turn. Effective against large targets. So basically, it's like, let's say stun things are basically, like, you know, in front of you. And we know what this one basically does, so we're just gonna use it right now. Oh, Where's the effect here? I don't see it. Well, whatever. By the way, I note that we have Vlad the Impaler race, like now like shown here. We need a familiar, I guess. Interesting. Note that basically, like, these guys are, like, you know, not the same as, like, the ones that basically, like, used before. Well, Mandalore basically is, but the other guys aren't. So that's the thing. Let's grab Mandragora. And, you know, we can only have one, I guess. This is a Crucible, used by those witches. In it, a potent potion they brewed. You don't suppose there's poison in it, do you? I don't sense any maliciousness within this mixture. It is most likely a tonic, made to strengthen warriors in battle. It will do you good. Alright, so Witch's Crucible. A crucible utilized by the witches for brewing arcane potions. Use it in secret and no one has to find out. Alright, so basic Crucible or advanced Crucible. I guess for like the advanced Crucible we need something special. Select a medicinal brew. Potion of arcane toughness basically increases our elemental defense. Potion of efficiency basically increases our attack by 20 after using an item last 2 turns. Potion of hardened absorption basically increases our physical defense. I'll probably want these for the boss, so let's get this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna run out of stuff basically because, like, you know, I want to get my stuff. Let's go up here. Ah, there it is. The potion is basically a staff right there. If I was like, you know, something else. Oh well. Alright, so Spider Queens. Let's go. Wild Brambles here. We get stung right there, it's fine. So these guys will just die, it's fine. Let's attack with this. Gonna wait a turn. The guy right there, unfortunately, so this is not really effective to use right here, but whatever. And why not? Let's do this. Knock them back for a moment. Kill you. Notice with the staff, I can't attack stuff behind us, like, you know, stuff here. There's something to watch out for. Rifle precision. Damage dealt 100% when attacking targets 4 tiles away. The farther away the target, the more damage you deal. Alright. Let's try this gun, I think, for a little bit. Panacea. Remove all status conditions and grant immunity to all conditions for 5 turns. Pretty cool. Goes that. Rifle does shoot through stuff, by the way, so I have that advantage for me. What is that portal all about, I wonder? There we go. That's it for this room. A black market teleporter. Teleport to black market merchant and back. Ooh, so this is where I can basically buy items if I want. I might do that in a bit, but we're just going to go elsewhere for now, I think. Get some money first. It's my staff. Oops. That's a bad thing about rifles, by the way, is that, like, you know, they do require to reload them, unfortunately. Reload. You're probably gonna be annoying. Poison all those tiles right there. It killed off him easily enough. Let's go over here. You know, I really miss those daggers I basically had in like the last run. They turned out to be so awesome because I basically could like break stuff like so quickly with them. I mean, you saw how fast I basically went through Vlad. Normally Vlad's supposed to be really tough, but when you're able to break him that fast, like, it doesn't really matter. Alright, Axe of Berserker. So, another thing about the axes is that they seem a little bit weak. Basically, you're able to attack like all around you, but that's only really useful if you basically want to kill everything around you, so... They're good basically for, like, you know... Like, you know, lots of, like, mobs, but aren't really good against bosses is the thing. I don't think. Alright, let's go this way. The Mad Pharmacist. Oops, I haven't reloaded yet. They're both going to try and hit me, apparently. I can't really get to him just yet here, so... We're going to go here. Kind of here drop, by the way. Do some damage to this guy here. We're just going to knock these guys back for a moment. Yeah, we got Dr. Venom over here making all his poison around me and such. Let's break you. That guy died. Armored Familiars. Guess we collected enough like familiars to get an achievement for it. Got Dream Key. Alright, so here's the Mad Pharmacist. He's got Venomous Bite. Generate poison the size of 3 horizontal tiles under all enemies within a 5x5 square area. Wonder what it does. And poison detonation. Immediately apply 4 stacks of poison and plague to the target. When a target infected by plague dies, it will also apply 4 stacks of poison and plague to enemies in the surrounding tiles. Alright, so basically it's like, you know, good against like mobs. We just show it off for a little bit. Reduce breakpoint extra for frozen targets. Magician's Cloak. For every 5 skills used, the MP cost of the next skill will be lowered by 100% of its base value. And obtain a damage buff for every 5 turns based on the number of hits dealt during these 5 turns. Damage for every hit lasted for 2 turns. Let's try this one this time around, I think. Boss is that way, and I got 2 other events basically to deal with. Oh, here's a familiar, like, you know, changing room. Why not? Let's get Shun out and we'll basically see what he's all about. Might be a bad idea, we'll see, but you know. Straight and true. Become invincible this turn. For every 1 damage received, increase 1% skill power for your next skill used instead of taking damage. So basically, like, you know, this is like a charge up, like hit me like a charge up to a skill. Half Moon Slash. Swinging your weapon in a wide slash, dealing 9 on wound damage. The further your distance to the target, the higher the damage. Okay, so that's basically like, you know, the farther away, more damage you basically do. The Alchemist's Table. This Alchemist's Table looks well used and treasured. Judging from its material and the style of its decorations, you decide that this table is of a different origin than the rest of the furniture. You discover a few types of herbs neatly organized on the table. It seems like you'll be able to make some kind of medicinal brew with them. Would you like to try your hand at alchemy? Alright, so green and red herbs basically fully restore HP, don't really need that right now. Blue and red herbs basically give us a skill power increase, and green and blue herbs basically give us HP as well as, like, you know, skill power. I'm gonna go with, like, you know, skill power. You ingest the Mystery Brew conjured by itself and feel instantly better. So skill power goes up by a little bit. Ready for that. Let's go this way. Ah, here's the merchant. Hello, merchant. There's a dream key if I want to basically like get loot and stuff. Honestly, I want the loot and stuff, so we'll take that. There's another torture, by the way, so this lets me, like, you know, make a lot of like fire and stuff. Interesting stuff there, but that's enough basically for now. You know, I never actually saw what the black market teleport is all about. Let's go see what that's all about now. Ah. Seems like we have a rare visitor. This is the black market merchant, who travels between dream and reality. Is it really okay to trust someone like this? No one knows where he comes from or what he wants in life. Maybe he's suspicious in that sense. However, he does stock some rare items from time to time. Maybe it's best that we just trade what we need with him, and not ask about anything else. Alright, so this is basically a special merchant. He's got relics there. Got more like weapons here. More relics. Ooh. So yeah, he has some like really good relics basically. So there's Hammer of the Abyss. I think I had that last time. We saw how effective it basically was. There's some gauntlets. There's the axe. Alright, 20% chance to apply frozen to an enemy 2 or more tiles away, dealing extra damage to already frozen targets. Not bad. I thought that might be a one-time only type of thing, but I guess not, so that's good to know. I will say this, there's at least like enough new stuff to basically keep you sort of entertained, so it's not like I'm basically not doing like, you know, stuff that like, you know, is like, you know, completely like, you know, stuff I've seen before. Raiders of the Lost Tunnel. You stumble into a dark tunnel, at the end of which you find a strange looking device. You've never seen anything quite like it. Although you know nothing of its purpose, the intricacy and lavishness of the object indicates that it is very high value. You somehow manage to pry open the outer layer of the device. A magnificent sparkling gem lies quietly within. So I can try and grab the gem with my hand, a chance to obtain the rare relic, the Philosopher's Stone. Or it's clearly a trap, you decide to leave a gem where you found it. Well, let's try and get the rare relic, I guess. You pick up the gem with great caution. To your surprise, something happens. You can't help but let out a cheer, at the sound of which the tunnel starts to collapse. Alright, so, I can run out of the tunnel, and there's a 60% chance I'll reduce my HP by 60. Or I can scale the walls of the tunnel and I'll basically have a chance to lose my, like, you know, max HP, which is even worse. Seeing as this is like the first place I like just going for the, you know, a higher fail rate, because basically I don't mind like losing HP right now. Oh, success. Your surprisingly quick reflexes are able to sprint out of the tunnel with ease. And there's a Philosopher's Stone, a relic. When using a skill, there's a 20% chance that the MP cost will be reduced by 100% of its base value. So there's a Philosopher's Stone. That's used in one of like the you know, other events that, you know, pop up from time to time, so maybe we'll see that as well. Oh, here's this chest. A cursed chest containing a rare relic. Upon opening it, you will bleed until you see one enemy. Now I want to try something here, by the way. We're going to open this. And it's the Ring of the Wizard, so that sucks, but oh well. We're going to teleport. Now it does cost a single hit, but that's fine. Oh, another familiar. Okay, good. We got rid of like our bleed effect, so that's fine. And there's basically mech unit MK404. He has a dog increase by 100% apparently, and damage up each stack increases all damage dealt. Oh, this guy's gonna charge all the way up to me here apparently. That's good to know. I don't have the ability to push stuff back with Mandragora's ability now, so... well, let's try going straight and true, I guess. Well, I didn't because I got one invincible there for a moment, but you know, it didn't really help, I guess. That's not useful. Let's blink over here for a moment and reload. Alright, he buffed himself there, I guess. It's a poison detonation. Immediately apply 4 stacks of poison applied to a target, blah blah. Alright, so it's Venom's Bite, basically like, you know, it does that to an enemy. There's some more poison to him. It's Half Moon Slice. If I knew they were going to attack me, I would do something here, but you know. Just going to jump down here. He might be charging to try and rush me, so let's move here again. Okay, so apparently his rush, like, you know, this comes right up to you, so you can't really avoid it. You're going to know. Get here. This is 4 wide as opposed to, like, you know, the amount I went right there. That's fine. Oh, he's dodging for a little bit. Okay, there goes the dodge. Let's go invincible. Oh, he's charging up again, I guess. Alright, so there's Mech Unit MK404. New familiar for me to basically play with. Don't care about this. Relic of Honor, so... I like the idea of not dying immediately, so we might take this. So that's basically the mech. He's basically got Spike, so teleport to a target and deliver a normal attack to it, so that's what he's basically doing there. And Shadow Assault. Become invisible, increasing your crit for 100% for 80 turns. That's not bad. If I was basically like, you know, more like a Mleer, I might use this, but you know, we'll stick with Shun and like the Mad Pharmacist for now, I think. I'm not sure how useful Shun basically is, by the way, because straight and true basically requires you know when enemy's gonna hit you, and that really needs to be silenced. They're like, you know, targeting you. I'm also not very sure like Mad Pharmacist is that useful either, but you know, it's fine. I'm basically experimenting with like, you know, guys here, it's fine. So alright, so if I had only one key, I'd have a choice here. The Chameleon Paper or Soul Shard. I don't know what Chameleon Paper is, so let's just go in here first. So, when an enemy is hit with a skill, the elemental resistance corresponding to that skill will be reduced. When the resistance of an aspect is below 0, it will be turned to a weakness. Alright, so, interesting. Let's pick that up, and just to make sure I come out here with some soul shards, let's pick this up. The dungeons are certainly getting a lot bigger now, by the way. To throw it out there. 2 well done roasts. That would have like healed me quite a bit, but you know, the key is to get to them. Honestly, not that important anyways. It's only the first level. Mechanical Trapper. Doesn't say I do anything special like guys, so that's fine. Let's get here. Break you immediately. Let's poison you. Make some more poison this guy here. Interesting, so this guy's dropping traps for me to basically deal with. That's fine, I can deal with that. Nothing to it. Ice Pick. Reduces break point for frozen units. Let's take that. Alright, well, that's basically it for these rooms. Boss time. Use an elixir to heal up here a little bit, and it's on we go. Oh, look at that. It's our good friend the Box Die. Hello. Now, from what I've been told, by the way, he can barely throw boxes that are like, you know, in front of him like this. He can still throw that box at me here, but whatever. Let's just try and use our like straight and true to see basically throw the box at me or not. Nope, didn't fire at me. This allowed me to just walk right up to me there, it's fine. Let's go here. Drop some boxes. That's nice playing with the rifle by was I can like, you know, fire through them like that, so ready for that. Let's get here. Honestly, I think this might be better to poison detonation, so we'll do that to him just to poison him down a little bit. Almost ready to kill him with, like, you know, stuff. That. Yeah, I was hoping I might blow up a box, but it doesn't actually work that way apparently, so that's good to know. He's in range. Drop some boxes and broken. Oh, he wants to do something to me, so he's going to throw something at me if he can. Well, let's try straight and true and see how it basically works for me. There we go, we're invincible, we took the hit, and we're still, like, you know, just fine. Gonna try and drop boxes on me again, apparently, so... Let's go here. Reload again. That apparently takes down his, like, you know, defenses at least doing that, so that's nice. Boink. Hooray! Got some more from that. Oh, he dropped some more stuff down. He really is just like a straightforward boss. Nothing really to say about him. Wants to throw something at me, so that's fine. Throws a box at me, I'm okay with this. Broke him. Reload. Let's get to, like, a good position to do max damage on him and kill him. Alright, well, that's basically it for him. Once you know what the bosses basically do, they aren't that hard to beat, right? So... the stat scroll, we'll get some... attack, I think. Potion of Fortune. Oh yeah, I can basically walk all those chests, can't I? So... hooray! He made chests for me to make money with. You know, I'm noticing we're getting a lot more, like, soul shards apparently from this boss, so I wonder if, like, that's gonna be a thing. A lot more soul shards basically in, like, the, you know, day 2 now. Alright, advanced relic lock. Boots of Evasion. You will have a chance to dodge skills as well. That's not bad. Cloak of the Mentor. Reduce enemy cost of all skills by 4% of their base value. However, cooldown of all skills will be increased by 3 turns. That's good against, good for long-term, skill usage. Gusty Spinner. Whenever a wind skill is used, knock back adjacent enemies with Spinning Gust and apply stun for 1 turn. Let's go for this one, I guess. Some enemies are weak or resistant towards certain elements. Using the correct element to attack can sometimes make the fight much easier. Wind Tiles with Sans, blah blah. Alright, so. Nothing to it. Here's Mr. Merchant again. My blueprint acquired. Screeching Box. Every time damage is taken, increase damage taken for all enemies within a free square around you for 3%, lasting by turns. Box of Wrath. Every free HP lost gains a 50% damage buff, expires after dealing damage. Nothing really interests me. I feel like I really should test this out to see how it basically works. So, Reforged Aspect. 50% chance to consume no ammo when shooting, increase dodge, or reintegration greasy. So yeah, note that basically just an aspect here, you basically you can replace it like that, basically. The higher tiers will obviously be better for that sort of thing, but whatever. Learning! Alright, we're in Ocean Depths now. I find it odd that we aren't in the Realm of Kings right away, but whatever. Alright, so there's the Invocation's Cauldron again. All that's their way of basically improving you for this coming boss fight, basically to give you buffs from these things basically for the Queen or the Witches rather. I still don't have a golden feather, so let's go with basic Crucible again. Increase the attack by 20 after using an item. Potion of Quick Reflexes is dodge plus 10%, and physical defense. Well, let's get our dodge up, I guess. Maybe the buff from the last floor basically wore off, so it only lasts for a floor. I think that might be a thing about these Witches Crucibles. That's how they basically work and operate. Oh, there's a Devourer of the Deep.